So one of the most common questions I get from new Academy members when I meet them for the very first time is, Lewis, how can I build myself a more consistent golf swing which will allow me to get better results when I'm out here on the golf course? Well, I think it's fair to say we're all looking for a more consistent golf swing. And when you look at and you study the best professionals in the world, the ones that are most consistent, I think it's also fair to say that there's not one unique golf swing system that works for every golfer on the planet. There are different ways of swinging a golf club and there are different ways that work, right? But saying that, when you look at the best strikers on the planet, you notice there are some similarities in some key positions in the golf swing. And I believe that one of the most important movements in golf is the takeaway. You'll see the best strikers on the planet rehearse this movement a lot on the golf course while they're playing. In their pre-shot routine, they'll take the club back to a position where the club is parallel to the target line with a club face that's either square or slightly pointed towards the ground, okay? This is a position that you'll see so many times with so many players with so many different styles of swing. The thing that I see with golfers who suffer from inconsistent results and poor striking with their irons, if oftentimes they'll roll the club too much on the inside, getting into a disconnected takeaway where the hands are moving away from the body and the club head is behind the hands. From this position, a lot of different things can happen. You can come over the top, you can come too much on the inside and get stuck, okay? Not a lot of good things basically can happen from there. I also see a lot of golfers take it outside of the target line as well, disconnected movement here with the hands going away from the body. Same thing from this position, either you come across it on the downswing or you try and catch it up on the downswing. So what we are looking for is a very neutral takeaway that will allow us to get a lot of good things going in our golf swing and allow us to get much better strikes with our irons, okay? So one of the things that I want you to do through this drill is just get 2 alignment stick. And what I ask my Academy students to do is just place the first one on the ground, and I like to tell them to imagine that they're inside of a clock. So if you just imagine yourself inside of a clock for a second, and this is the 12 o'clock position, you go to 1 p.m, 2 p.m, 3 p.m. Now 3 p.m. is the target line, okay? Then you go to 4 p.m, 4 p.m, just inside of the 3 p.m. Now this clock system is really going to help you understand how to take the club back in the first part of the backswing. So what I like is to take the club just inside of that 3 p.m. and getting it on the outside of the 4 p.m. So essentially what's happening is the club head is working outside of the hands are working close to the right pocket of my trousers here, getting myself into a position where the club is working in between 3 to 4 p.m, getting myself into position now where, look at this, the club is now parallel to that target line and the club face can be slightly shut. I like that, the club face pointing slightly towards the ground, especially for my friends who tend to slice the ball a little bit, okay? So this is a great position to be in. If you're taking it too much on the outside, you're going to take it towards 2 p.m. If you're rolling the hands too much on the inside, you're going to take it to 5 p.m. So we really want to be between 3 to 4 p.m, boom, get yourself into this position. Another add-on drill that I like to do, this sort of the bonus to this exercise, is I like to place my right hand just underneath my left arm and get the backhand of my right hand going against the back of my left hand. Now from this position, what I do is I just push the right hand with my left, taking it back. And I really feel the big muscles working, the shoulders, the arms, the chest. These are the feelings that you want in the takeaway, in the first part of the backswing. Too often we get our hands overly active, rolling the hands this way or going that way, okay? So from this position, you know the hands are not working in a great way. So this is why I really like this drill, and what I'll do is, with my students, I'll just get them to do 3 practice swings on the range and just do 1, 2, and 3. And so they're pushing the back of the left hand with the back of the right hand in, getting the club working in between 3 to 4 p.m. Boom, the club is outside, working outside of the hands, get myself into this position. Again, when you get yourself into that position, so many good things can happen from there. Once I've done 3 practice swings, I'll then go ahead, place 2 hands on the club, and I'll try and get that same feeling again. So I'll just do it one more time, but this time with my 2 hands on the club. And then when I'm ready, I'll go ahead and hit the shot.